Another night of fire. Another moment that changed everything. Iran has launched its 22nd deep attack on Israeli soil, and this time, hundreds of civilians didn't even have time to react. What exactly happened? Why now? And what comes next? It started in total silence. No warning. No build-up. Just a sudden roar in the night sky, followed by explosions that lit up entire neighborhoods. Iranian missiles and drones, launched in waves, targeted multiple Israeli cities at once, Tel Aviv, Haifa, and military bases near the border. Eyewitnesses say it felt like the sky was falling. Buildings shook. Windows shattered. The ground itself trembled. Families were asleep. Some never woke up. Sirens did go off in some areas, but far too late for many. In one heartbreaking scene, a father was seen carrying his injured child, running barefoot through smoke-filled streets. Hospitals were overwhelmed. Emergency responders worked non-stop, pulling people from rubble, treating burns, and searching for missing loved ones. The attack wasn't just physical, it was psychological. People across Israel spent hours in shelters, not knowing if the next blast would be their last. Schools were closed. Flights were canceled. The entire country was put on high alert. Fear gripped the streets, but so did anger. Within hours, Israel's government declared a state of emergency. Military units were deployed. The Iron Dome was activated but overwhelmed. In a televised address, the Israeli Prime Minister said, "This was not an act of war, it was war itself, and we will respond accordingly." Iran, on the other hand, justified the attack. Its defense ministry claimed the strikes were retaliation, a response to earlier Israeli operations in the region. In a public statement, Iran said, "Our message is clear. Aggression will be met with strength." But satellite images show civilian areas were hit. Homes, apartments, markets. It's clear that this wasn't just about military targets. The international community reacted instantly. The United Nations called for restraint. The U.S. condemned the Iranian strike, calling it a reckless escalation. Russia and China urged both sides to avoid all-out war, but warned they would defend their regional interests. Meanwhile, protests broke out in major cities, some in support of Iran's actions, others calling for peace. As the dust begins to settle, questions are growing louder. Is this the start of a larger conflict? Will Israel strike back harder? And what happens to the civilians caught in between, the ones who don't care about politics, just survival? Right now, tension hangs like smoke in the air. Both nations are standing on the edge of something bigger, something far more dangerous. And while leaders talk and armies move, the people, ordinary citizens, live with the fear that the next night may bring even more destruction. The 22nd strike may just be the beginning. This is no longer just about borders. This is about power, pride, revenge. And in that battle, it's always the innocent who suffer the most. Stay safe. Stay aware. Because in conflicts like these, the truth is often the first casualty.